A coach offers guidance to a developing player.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Marco Gonzalez is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Standing in, Shohei Ohtani, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Hey, nobody out now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And, fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
Stepping in, David Fletcher. His prior history versus this arm, he's gone 4 for 9.
Fletcher. Hey, we got one.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Gonzalez has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Fouled off. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Another 2-2 offering. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hands so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Down.
Fletcher on second. Trout is over at first with 1 away. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Out of play. And another foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 down, runners at first and second. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now.
Hey, 2-8. 2-8.
So a full count now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Into the box now, Rolando Velez. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Pops this one up. Theis has a play, and the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair. Still no score.
Play ball. He's out. 3 out. 3 out. You're out. Out. He's out. Out. 3. That hit him. First base. That's ball 4. You're out. Out. 3.
Stepping up now, Rolando Velez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop-out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
In there, a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Striding into the box, Jesus Sanchez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, let it rip one time. Need you right here.
From the stretch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Digging in, Sherton Apostle. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this.
Let's play ball. Out. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. 3. 3. You're out. 3.
Striding in, Rolando Velez. He singled his last time up.
Rolando Velez.
See it, drive. Let's go. Right here.
He's set, and the pitch.
Hey. Let it fly. Let's go. Right here.
On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. Angels are out in front, 2-0.
Play ball. Out.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. I'll get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this...
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base.
Let's play Play ball. Out. 3.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Bonifacio.
Now the 0-1. And there goes Upton. Strike taken to throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Play ball. 3. Out. 3. You're out. He's out. 3. Out. 3.
Ready for another shot now. Rolando Velez.
Rolando Velez.
Come on, big. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hendricks has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level and has an ERA just under 4. A respectable number that he'd like to improve upon in this one.
Come on now. One time. Let it fly.
The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game.
Let's play ball.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Angels took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Zach Kelly notches his 3rd win of the year. Marco Gonzalez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Liam Hendricks hammers down the save, his 26th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels. 3 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 15 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Texas Rangers. Number 50 looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Corey Kluber starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity, too, 94 to 96. And he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all three of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, David Fletcher.
David Fletcher.
Popped him up.
I got it.
And this will be hauled in by Andrus for route number 2. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
Mike Trout.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Rendon.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Yeah,
1-1. Here it is.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
3-2.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, Dero. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Upton, or simply J-Up, he's a 15-year Major League vet, so it's been quite the career for him. 1-1 the count now.
You're down now.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Scooped up. Rendon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. Hard liner to center field. Santana will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Angels 1 and the Rangers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Stepping up to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Hey, nobody away.
Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Velez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Play ball. 3. He's out. Out.
Ready now, Rolando Velez. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Let's play ball. Out. You're out. 3. He's out. 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 Ball 4. Take the base. Out. 3. 3. You're out. Out. 3.
Now at the plate, David Fletcher. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Play ball. He's out.
In now, Rolando Velez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Rolando Velez.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
He's set. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Trout has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. That's ball 4. Out. You're out. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3.
So digging in now, Rolando Velez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
Hey, let it rip one time. Use it right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count.
Hey, get your pitch. Make it happen right now, huh, kid? Hey, let it rip
From the
here.
belt, kicks and deals. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit.
Right here.
In with it now is Upton, and they'll have to hold the runner at third base.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Like you can. Here we go.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Now batting, center fielder.
Striding in once again, Danny Santana, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Upton's under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. Out. 3. You're out. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Ball 4. Take your base.
Digging in and looking for more, Romando Velez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Come on, big dog, right time.
First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Hey, your turn. Drop him in.
Fouled away. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go. Hey, no one better. Let's go.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Let's play ball. 3. Out. 3. Out. Out. He's out. Out.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Halos jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Suarez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Liam Hendricks earns the save out of the bullpen, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 17 men on base.
base competition.